Top of the morning. Nigga looking rough. I know I'm looking rough. Up rolling. Blowing something good. That's how I start my morning off. You know, little laundry and shit like that. Get that out the way. But for everybody else that's gonna watch this and pass it on or whatever, you know, it's a thing called life that we live in. I don't think most of y'all really understand it. For real, it's hard to understand it. But if life was a gift given from whatever, because it was all a thought. But if it was a gift to us, like, what would you do to show that you appreciate the life that you was given? You feel me? Like, what steps would you take to make your life more than life? You know what I'm saying? Not just a regular, you know, a life. Because a life lived is a life lived. You know what I'm saying? But what would you be willing to sacrifice? Or what steps would you be willing to take to elevate to something better than what you are now? I only say that or even speak on it because a motherfucker might look at me like, Worm don't do nothing but talk shit. That's true. I've been doing this shit since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Worm biased, or he a womanizer, or he a woman basher. Or, I mean, that's just typical things that they say about me. But on the up and up, though, who really knows me? People who really know who I am and what I'm about, they really know, like, dude, be on this shit, you know? So, when I talk to any and everybody, whether it's kids, my niggas, females that I talk to, I like to give game. I like to talk knowledge about shit. Even if we talking about the streets, I still like to talk about real shit. So, on another note, I still ask people, like, you know, what do you want out of life? You know what I'm saying? Like, what could you do right now to make your life better? You know what I'm saying? Or simpler. You know what I'm saying? Simplify something. Like, what could you do? What would you do? What would you be willing to do? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people say, I'll do anything. I'll do anything. But it ain't about you doing anything. See, people think because they get up, go to work, and pay bills and buy kids expensive shit, like, that ain't good parenting. That's just you buying your kids shit. You know what I'm saying? Parenting comes from the mental. It don't come from material. You don't have to buy kids shit. You know what I'm saying? They can run around naked for all they care. When they get older, they not going to have a care in the world. They've been running around naked all their life. But what you teach them and whatever seeds you plant in their head for them to grow and be knowledgeable and know, you know, that's what, you know, separates a good parent and a parent that just buy material shit, you know. But even in when you dealing with kids, it's this thing called life, because we was all born by ourselves. So, you know, for your first couple of years, your parents raised you, and once you got older, whatever decisions that you made in your life dictated your future and how you was gonna, you know, be for the last couple of years you had on earth. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people fucked up. especially on the male side, we tend to take on life without no help. Fuck it. It's like I'm gonna fight this nigga. And this nigga keep knocking us out. Nigga keep like, I'm gonna fight this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people like, listen, you gonna need more than you. You know, you gonna need some type of mental backbone to take on life. You know what I'm saying? And now, as you can see, a lot of men running around this bitch, including myself, got kids, no jobs, struggling, trying to make ends meet, can't please everybody, just for real, total wreck. So when you see niggas out kicking in and drinking, smoking, having fun, that's a nigga's way of leaving the miserableness that he put himself through growing up. Same with females. Growing up young, have kids, you know what I'm saying? But ain't willing to take the extra steps, doing the same shit the man was doing. And in the end, you know, we all end up being selfish because we still want to live our life and not properly take care of the life that we've created. So, now that we, you know, in these times, and we older and our kids is older, you know what I'm saying, 15, 16, 17, 18, you feel what I'm saying? And us men still out here doing the same shit we was doing when we made these kids. That's 15, 16, 17, 18. You know, we still doing the same shit. Some of us grew the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But majority of us doing the same shit. And so I always ask myself, like, what is you willing to let go to broaden your life or your horizon, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, what could I do to make shit better? And I ask everybody to question themselves that. You know what I'm saying? Like, ask that question to yourself. Like, what can I do to make my life better, make my days better, make my days a lot more less stressful? And like, what the fuck can I do? What can I sacrifice to make my life better? And I guarantee you, when you come up with the answer, it's going to be the hardest challenge in your motherfucking life. It's going to be the hardest challenge ever. Not because you can't do it. It's just going to be the fact that whatever it is, it's something that you like to do. And you know you got to get rid of it. You know you got to stop it. And the fact that you don't want to is the fact why it's going to be the hardest decision in your life. It's going to be some shit that you really don't want to fucking stop doing. Or it's going to be some shit that you really don't want to do. You know? And so, when people be going through shit and you had the moments in your life to where like shit happened to you and you just want to just get the fuck up and, you know, just, nah. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. Just think about life and be like, whatever the fuck just happened right now, it's a motherfucker going through some shit way worse. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, the situations that happen to us only happen to us because we put ourselves in that predicament. You know? We chose the easy route instead of taking the stairs. You know, we got on the elevator. You know what I'm saying? So, from here on out, it's for anybody. When you just sitting somewhere and you thinking about life and how you struggling, question yourself, what the fuck can I do to make shit better? And when you come up with that answer and you know that's 100, do that shit. You do that shit. You do that shit and you stick to your motherfucking guns and you make your motherfucking life better. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee you, whether it take you a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, I guarantee you when you get finished with your challenge and when you conquer that challenge, you'll feel a whole lot better. And your resume will look a whole lot better. You know? Don't be stagnant and stuck on the same shit. If you doing the same shit and been doing it, and it ain't getting you nowhere, that means you ain't supposed to keep doing that shit. And that's 100.